everyone, welcome to the March vlog of 2025, and today you join me looking at a video I never released to the channel, I never even edited, just blanked on. It's on my Mac, and all of the footage is on here as we detailed the construction, even some time lapses there, the construction process of building, you know, the entire Death Star, which is in another room at the moment. Amongst all the Daleks I have an actual mutant. That's what's inside the Daleks. And it actually comes out of that one. The mutant actually comes out of that one. And it's pretty grim. But still, that's actually what's inside a Dalek.
Naomi, put Arby on the bike. Put her on the bike. Try on it. So just make it all the angles. Go backwards. What's up, George? What's put on here, you?
No reg plate on that, I'm reporting it.
Jacob, come and look at this! Jacob, come look at this! It wants the door.
Decent stabilisation.
Because it won't, you'll not see it. You can have a go.
Cool. Nice wing.
What's she got in there?
Water.
Shaking around a lot though.
I had some water.
What?
It was on wall.
Let her get in it, you can push around. Where's it all sweet from? Why not get in it now?
I told him to go by.
Have you seen them, Lisa? I've not seen them, no. I want to get him some. I still told him to share them with Jake and we haven't opened them.
Have you put them in your bag?
What? No, my bag's small.
It's on bike now.
Put the Oreo in it. I'm gonna throw them in the bin.
Well, that was fun. Little bit of a day out for my daughter. Well, sort of a day out. We were outside of my mother's house, I guess. So, yeah. Need sustenance. And yes, we are in my Picasso today because why not? Plus, I'm driving everyone around, so we need the extra seats, which you can't see because I can't turn all the way around. So we just got home, and I thought I'd finally try the butterbeer that I bought from the Harry Potter shop a while ago. I think I mentioned it in the vlog, but never got around to drinking it. So let's just go ahead and smell it. Okay. Smells like kind of sweet, like butterscotch, obviously, but never smelled anything like that before. Let's give it a taste of. Okay, wow. Oh, that's sweet. Sweet but very, very nice. Very smooth. Yeah. Essentially, just kind of tastes like butterscotch beer. I rarely have butterscotch. But yeah, I approve. So a few hours later, I thought I'd try something else, what I've never tried before, and it's Whoopie pies. Yeah, these apparently are sponge with marshmallow in it. Yeah. They are also out of date, but it's a best before, it's not an expiry date. So I'm just gonna eat them because I thought I'd pick them up, thought I'd try them, see how they are. Apparently they're new. So I know they're American, but I don't know if these are actually from America. I don't think they're imported. Yeah, I don't think they're imported. But still. So just playing Kingdom Come Deliverance, but the Whoopie pies are absolutely gorgeous. And if I can find any more, I'm going to buy more. These are really, really nice. So just like in my opinion on those. You can't play with that. That's just a baby's toy. You silly. Okay, so I'm going to be trying something I have never tried before. Honestly, well, I've done it once, and that was just around the corners. I'm going to try painting. All of these walls here need painting. We are going to put wallpaper up eventually, but for now, just because of time constraints and so on. We're just going to paint these walls a nice flush white, essentially, because as you can see, they're horribly filthy. This is from the previous owner of the house, not us. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and try and paint. I have equipment ready for it somewhere. I don't know where it is at the moment, but let's see how it goes. And there we have it. It's only the first layer. Well, the walls have had 2 coats each. Looks pretty white to me. Although the bit at the top, you can tell the difference in colour there. The bit at the top, the skirt thing at the top needs to be done over even again. But looks pretty good. The floor is atrocious. Obviously this is going to be changed. We're going to have this pulled up by a professional. So it doesn't matter about the paint that I've done when I've gone around the skirting board at the bottom. But yeah, looks okay for my first try. Anyway, so I'm going to go over it again tomorrow, with at least the top bit, with more gloss paint. So I'm also going to paint that radiator there as well. So yeah, looks pretty good. The only problem with recording during sort of spring or whatever the season is, people cutting grass and drilling holes. This is why the Monkcast gets delayed, for those who are wondering. This is usually some of the reasons. There's multiple reasons, but this is one of them. Anyway, moving on. Oh look, it's Donald's. No Muck, just Donald's.
In the Science Book.
That's what it is in the UK, there's no Muck. Kidding. The drive-through. Well, that's annoying. We went to McDonald's, as you saw, and there's a roundabout, and no cash orders. No card orders even. Only cash orders. So now we're having to go to the next McDonald's in the town, which takes more fuel up as well. And as you can see, we have barely any fuel in the car, so that sucks. So, after 70 hours, if not 100, I've lost count, I've gotten to the credits at the end of the story, at least, of Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. I enjoyed every single second of this game. It is absolutely a contender for Game of the Year. And a lot of people are saying GTA 6, but I'm not going to jump on the bandwagon, not just yet. I don't know, we'll see. It's later this year, hopefully. But this is absolutely a contender for Game of the Year. My personal Game of the Year, anyway. And maybe the actual Game of the Year, depending on what awards are more, you know, worthy of actually holding that title. But this is truly an amazing game. This is different.
You know where to sit? I can't stand standing in one spot.
You don't have to film it, do you?
It's a museum.
There. Weird.
I don't know. I did the last time we came here, in the original vlog. Well, earlier in this one. I'm not actually sure. Looks like it's supposed to do something.
I'm looking at what it's connected
I think there's a spaceship over there that's landed.
I'm looking at what it's connected to. Well, it's not connected that way.
Well, there's things around. So maybe it's got something to do with that. Maybe it moves.
Maybe it's not connected.
Looks like it's got spoons hanging from it.
It looks like that. It looks like that one used to go down to that one, and that one just to that one.
I'm guessing there needs to be a building on it or something. Interesting. Maybe it lights up or something.
Don't light up at all.
There's another one over there.
Where?
Another one of them pedal things over
Oh,
there.
that one must. This one might be connected.
Unless you have to press them at the same time.
Maybe.
I ain't got feet that big. Or that long, even. Well, I just caught that on camera.
Me?
Yep, going jicky jicky.
I'm trying to catch Jakey.
I want a picture of all 4 kids together.
Some kind of old weighbridge.
Created one. Only one I've got is Halloween. They're all dressed up.
I guess it doesn't work anymore though.
Yeah.
Look away.
Aria's looking one way, Ella's looking at me.
It's not something I expected to find here. They're real, but I don't know if these are probably reproductions or. Now. What is it? It's like inscriptions under there. But a pair of glasses under there. Weird. Interesting. Actual footage of the place. Used to be a steelworks. How interesting. The darkness. Slagging imminent has a whole different connotation in this country.
Come on, Maya.
I bet it were loud, yeah. There I am.
Right, hang on a minute. Where are they gone? Are they on this side?
That's a lot of unused electronics or machinery.
Makes all new, innit?
Alright. I'll put it on. There we go.
Down them.
I wonder if that's original or just remade. Creepy. The smelting pots, they're gone. Oh, there they are. There it is. They're in a different place than they were last time.
You videoing?
Always.
George.
Yep.
George.
I wonder what that is. It's like a spaceship dock there.
Ready?
Oh, actually, I think I've been in there. I think I know what that is, actually.
Flip.
Guy's a bit overworked.
Monster Inc, Christopher. Doors.
Monsters Inc. Oh dear. It's a bit dark. Can't see much. And the camera can't let any more light in. That's my bearings. There we are.
That little water pause on it.
Some kind of. Don't know what that is. Control room? Let's have a look, Aria. Move it around. Because I can't see crap. There you go, she's trying to see, look. Careful. Well, that's loud. Won't ask. So that must be whatever those down there. There's a lot of machinery. I'm guessing this is a map. Yep, smells like kerosene. Like kerosene, innit? Big. Just things to the house, doesn't it?
Where's he on? He's not near, we have to Jacob playing that fire game.
Yeah, what about this one?
Where's George? Kirsty.
Metal. Magnets. Goes without saying. Headlight.
Look, fire tornadoes going down. Yeah, just a minute, George. We're waiting for you.
Orange. Green.
Green light.
Green light. What are you going to win? It's an electromagnet, so you have to activate the magnet. It's an electric arc.
It's done now.
Yeah. There we go.
That's all we can see down here.
I see nothing.
Look, he's trying to make it.
That's smoky.
You do it slower. Like,
Yeah, I guess that works.
clean, does it?
Water pavilion. Dirty windows. It's the earth. On the earth. That's America, I think. No, it isn't. I don't know.
You want the piggies? The yellow piggies, right? Oh, the piggies, like this. Scratching a bread. Get him, Vixen. Here. Woo! That's a good. Look at this, Christopher, trying to find friends.
Oh no!
I ain't got no.
You thief!
I'll give her a ball.
Stole it right out of my
Why are you
hand.
sitting on vans?
You stole it. Fill it. It's going down. Ugh.
Come and do it.
Cool. That's certainly making waves. Dirty water. No idea. A floating tap. I wonder how that works. So simple. Earth, fire, water, air, earth.
Materials being used. What that thing we went to at Castleford, Stephen?
Excuse.
No, not.
Oh my God, Andrew, look
There's
down
that
here.
small
But
body
we went up
speed
them
thing. Get about that
cable cars.
Oh, that's Matlock.
The camera is attached to my hand with a strap. That's a long way up, but also a long way down.
We talked to George.
Like a mine, isn't it? Stop stealing her. Uh-oh, not TNT. Oh, the infinite. musical notes on the walls, so I assume you play it.
Like Stone Age, on it.
Ready? I'll play it.
That's doing musical notes.
Like this. Do you want one for Christmas, Aria? Levers, not levers. You're going to take her out again, aren't you? Crystals. This reminds me of something of Star Trek. Bye for now. Well, that was an exciting day. It's a few hours later, but you know, we've got back home and I've been doing a little bit more decorating. Namely with this, if you have been paying attention to my vlogs and everything, there used to be a great big wooden panel going all the way across here. Well, this is what was underneath. It's similar to what my mother's used to look like back in the 90s. And as you can see, it's full of holes and things and screws and stuff that we have to fill and paint. And also there's a gap which is going to have to be filled all the way up as well. But still, well, it kind of stops there, I guess. Well, sort of. But yeah, it's a doer-upper, it's a fixer-upper. But we're getting somewhere with making the house look a little bit more modern, I guess. That thing on the door might have to come off, but I kind of like it. It's a remnant of the past. So they used to have coal fires in there, and that used to be for ventilation. And I just kind of like it, although we are replacing the doors eventually. But still, I kind of like it there. But anyway.
Look at her legs. Pull me. And pull me high.
Don't get me in that video. Not allowed online.
Jesus Christ, what are you doing, woman? Oh! Mum, I'm stuck. I had to jump out.
She thinks it's very funny. Yeah, push Aria.
I will.
I have now managed to paint the, don't touch it, if your fur gets stuck to it, the radiator. It does need another coat, but looking good. This whole decorating thing, I've never done it before, like I've said. But of course, we're going to decorate a little bit more, add some decorations to the wall, you know, some artwork maybe, something to make it look fancier than just plain white, at least for now, anyway. But it's definitely going to be a long, drawn-out process to paint the rest of the kitchen. You know, all of it, the entire thing on the other side, not just the dining room here.
We got some good ones today. You guys sent in a ton of questions. Good ones today. You guys sent in a ton of questions. Right. First question then, please. Question then. Please?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jacob. Happy birthday to you. The honours?
Hey! Ready to blow it out? Hey! What is it? That's a nice teddy bear.
Proof that the UK does have Costco. We're sat in the Costco car park right now, just waiting for it to open, because it's good to have stuff from there because it's wholesale and cheaper.
In bulk.
Also the fuel, yeah, the fuel is cheaper too, which is where we've just been. I feel really creepy pointing a camera at people over there, but yeah. So we've reached the part of the vlog where we build the Dalek, or work on the Dalek project. As you know, we're building a half-scale Dalek through Hachette Partworks, if you're new to the vlog, and this happens in every video. So this is how far we got in last video, because of course you build it 4 sections at a time every month, and we have got this far with the metal paneling. That was my phone. Metal paneling going on here, and one of the energy adapter things that they have, and of course the eye stalk as well. But before we continue with the build, this month, because it's monthly this thing, we have received the first binder, which is of really, really good quality. Very nice, shiny, very sturdy, and of course we have the metal clippings inside, which isn't branded to Hachette Partworks here, but there is a little inscription in there of the company that made that, I guess. But yeah, pretty cool. I'm pretty sure they're not going to fit 140 issues in there, but I'm pretty sure there are more binders which they charge you for, which is absolutely fine. But there you go, pretty nice, sturdy build quality of that. Fantastic. So, let's go on with the first issue today, because we have 4 issues to get through, and add them to the build. So let's go. So, we're going to be starting with issue 7, and this is what we receive with issue 7 as part of the build. We do have other parts that aren't attached to this, by the way, that are in a box next to me, such as the light, the frame, everything that we got in the last issue. But for those of you that are paying attention and that care, which probably is next to nobody, we have changed locations for today's build. This might be permanent, it might be not, but of course, as the build gets bigger, it's definitely not going to be in here, but we'll see. I don't know what the future holds. I might be eating my words, but yeah, we usually do it in my in a different room even, and today we're doing it in my little studio, but in a corner, but still plenty of room. But I'm not going to digress. Let's get on with what we have in today's, or the first issue of today's build. So this is what we have in the first issue of today's build. It is another part of the paneling, with the metal paneling, as you can hear, for the Dalek dome. Another one of the energy emitter caps, which go on top of here, which there's only 2 of them. And of course 2 sets of different screws called AM and AP. And I have a little egg cup to put the screws into for easier access, and so they don't roll all over the floor and go onto my grey and black carpet and never be seen again. Okay, so to begin, we of course are fitting this onto the dome, and it is the piece that goes on this side of the dome. So we have to check the fit first to make sure that it actually, sorry, not that side. That side's already got parts on. What am I saying? It is this side of the dome. It was upside down, that's in my defense. This is really heavy. So we're going to, it goes here, like that, as you can see, fits on like a jigsaw piece. And we just need to make sure that it fits into the fitting holes underneath, whoops, which are, of course those have been taped down because it tells you to do that in the book, which are, according to the instructions there, if you can see that, they are across the inside, sort of, somewhere. Anyway, I'll get that screwed in and we'll take a look at what it looks like. Right, and there we have it. This panel is put on. I had a bit of trouble with it because one of the screws would not screw into the side panel here. And as you can see, I don't know if you can tell, but it's not perfectly flush with the base part panel. This part on this side is perfectly flush with it. However, that side is just a little tiny, where is it? There it is. Just a little tiny bit not flush. And also that is monumentously heavy now. Blimey. Okay, so that, I believe, if we go to the next page, nope, we have to do the this part here. So I've got to, do you know what? I don't think this is going to be a permanent place we build this. We're going to go back to where we were next month, I think, because we haven't got enough room. We are going to be putting together the light fixing for for the dome, but we're not attaching it to the dome, we're just putting it together. So let's do that now. So, yeah, that's not going to work either, is it? It's a magazine. So basically, we're taking this and this from one of the last issues, which is one of the bulbs that go underneath it, and this tube section here. And from what I understand, we have to first of all attach this, and that has to go in so it's level with the little holes on the other side there. And because there's a big hole and a little hole, and you know, they won't fit. These are the tiny, tiny little holes in the corners there, and the little sticks that come through. You have to make sure that they can go through those holes like that. So just straight in, and then boom, you have the emitter, which goes on top of the Dalek head. Of course, we're going to be putting this inside of it and screwing it in. So we'll do that now, but I won't bore you with it. So I'll cut to that. Okay, so that's the light diffuser put into the casing, and the light in there and everything, and there's a wire sticking from it. And that, I believe, is pretty much the completed work for the first issue. Took way longer than it should because I had trouble getting the panel on, or getting to be flush anyway. The screw just wouldn't screw into there underneath. I had to really squeeze it to really get it in. It hasn't warped or anything, which is good. So it must be in there as it should be. So that's good. So yeah, I've got one spare AP screw. I did actually drop a screw trying to do this. It's on the carpet somewhere below me, so I'm going to have a look for that afterwards, but we don't need it anyway. It's a spare screw. I guess that's why they give you a spare one. But anyway, that's the end of the issue. Obviously, that's what we get in the next issue, which is, I think, is a back panel. So let's take a look at that now. And as if by magic, issue 8, and we're going to just go ahead and open up this box here for issue 8, because I believe we know from, well, just a moment ago, what is part of this issue. So if we open this up, there we go, inside this brown packaging here. Let's put that down for a second. There we go, is the back panel made of metal for the Dalek, of course. Well, what else would it be for? Unless you want to collect these pieces and build something completely different, you know. I wouldn't suggest it. And of course, we have two sets. No, we don't. We have one set of screws and a mystery piece. What is this? It has nothing on it. Let's figure it out. I bet it's something dead simple. No, okay, no. Actually, it is screws, but I think it's for the emitters. We'll come with that later. So yeah, these boxes are handy. I like the branding on it. I think I said that last branding on it. I think I said that last time. But anyway, let's take a look. So we are going to be attaching the earpiece, or I keep calling it the earpiece, the energy emitter piece onto the side of it. Not just putting this piece on. So you thought it might be just a simple case of putting it on, issue done. You know, it's not that case. You have to build parts that you got in other issues and put it together, which is good. So it doesn't give you the pieces in order to do that until this issue. So it's not like if you know what to do, you could put it on before the issue, but you can't do that because this particular issue gives you the screws to do it. So you can't get ahead of yourself, basically. Which is good, because that means everyone who is building this all builds it together at the same time. More so if you're buying the issues weekly. I'm getting them monthly, which means some people are getting ahead of me because they're building it week by week rather than month by month. But still, I'm doing it all at once. And sometimes I get issues, the last at least 9 and 10, before everyone else, because they come earlier, they come 2 weeks before the actual release. But anyway, I digress again. We're going to go ahead and attach this panel, and then I'll have a look at the emitter. So I'm going to do that off camera and we'll get back to you. So let's cut right here. Although just as I say that, I have noticed that you actually put the emitter on first, Whoops. Box is falling over. So we have to put this on first, and it's last time I put one of these on, which was on this side, of course. It was an absolute pain in the rear end to try and screw it on with this little thin tool here. So I'm going to have a bit of a time trying to get this on. Again, I'll do that off camera. You just thread this through here, as you can see. Just kind of, whoops, got a bit of tape there, but oh well. Put it through there and attach it using the Allen key screws which come with it, just sort of into these corners here, and turn it, this little tiny little thin tool, whoop, there we are, with just my massive meat fingers. So still, we'll see if I can do it. Let's cut to that now. Just trying to keep it tightened so it doesn't fall off or get wobbly. Whoops. And try not to scratch the surface of the Dalek's pieces either. But I have to go like half a turn each time because of the way that the thing is designed. Yep. I totally feel like Davros building this, and with all of the tiny little pieces, it definitely feels like it's going to take a bit of the wire sticking out there. Hopefully I've not pinched it or anything. It's supposed to be attached, but it's part of this. There we go. Just push that under so I don't pinch it. So yeah, like I was saying, it definitely feels like it's going to take 2 years to build at this rate. Which is good, because every single time I'm building it, this is just, for me, just fun. It's really fun, it's exciting, it's something to do. You know, I spend all day looking after my daughter and everything. It's nice to stop and be able to do something like this. And of course, recording the Munkcast as well, so yeah. Anyway, I will continue with applying these humorously long screws. I mean, look how long they are, and you have to get it in with this. Anyway. And there we have it. I have taped down the wires on the inside there, or at least for that side, because I already did the other side. And the emitters are attached. Pretty tight and pretty firm as well, so that's good. So now time to get that panel put on this side, I believe. Brilliant. Okay, so that part of the dome is now attached. Really heavy. Pretty cool. Okay, so got a spare screw in there, which I keep just in case. You never know. You never know. Yep, so that's completed work on issue 8. So we have 2 more issues to go. Let's go to issue 9 and be surprised this time. And here we have issue 9, and I believe I have no idea what's in this. Obviously part of the dome, because I don't know if we're building it from the bottom of the top down. It seems that way, doesn't it? Let's just open this up and take a look at what we've got today. Take a look. Okay, so, ooh, big piece. I'm pretty sure it's the back panel. Yeah, it's the back panel. Blimey, that is a big piece. Okay, so we've got screws for it. A piece of cardboard, not sure. Maybe it's something to support it. And a piece there, not sure what that is. Maybe a bit of decor, don't know. We'll find out. So, move that aside. Oops. Okay, so let's open this up. Very well wrapped, like opening a Christmas present. Oh, blimey. Okay, it's more like pass the parcel at this rate. Blimey. Because it's kind of heavy, really heavy piece, this one. And there we go. Wow. That is the gigantic back panel of the Dalek. So let's just find out. Very heavy. What's inside here? Those are the screws. Don't know if we need the... I don't know if that's probably just... I don't know. Let's open this up. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, okay. Won't come out. Won't come out at all. There you go. It looks like some kind of decal piece. I'm not sure. We'll find out when we open it, so let's just make sure we don't lose that. Put that there. The BM screws, not seen those before. That's interesting. Okay, so there's not another one in there, is there? No, just empty. Yeah. Nice big light on the camera for me to see. Okay, so let's take a look. Okay, so this isn't decal. These are washers, and I have to remove these parts to reinforce the connection in them, to reinforce it, to make it firmer, tighter. So I'm going to do that now. Alright, so 4 dropped screws later, and a bit of struggling to find them on the floor, I have managed to get the back panel on and replace all of the clips on the inside with the washers, which was not as fiddly as I thought it would be. It was actually quite easy. So here we are at the end of issue 9, and we're going to move on to the final issue of this vlog and finish off the work we have on the Dalek for this month. Okay, so this is issue 10, and this time the box has its legal stuff, or its Doctor Who stuff, kind of on a label attached to the box. So usually it's printed on the box. This time it's not, which is interesting. It says for children, not for children under 14, and this is a model kit, not a toy. So it's a collector's item, not a toy, for adults only, it says, which is good. Anyway, let's take a look at what we have. This is all we have in today's issue, or this issue even, and let's take a look at what we have. I have a feeling this is small, but going to be a little bit complicated. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just overthinking things. Probably am. Okay, so we have screws, different kinds. So that suggests we're screwing things in, obviously. We have, I believe, a part of the mechanism. I don't know. Oh, well, definitely. Whoa, okay, well, don't lose things, don't lose things. Like I said, this is the last, we're not doing this here next month, or next vlog. So, got a spring and 2 great big bearings. These are, I thought they were washers, but they're not, they're bearings. 2 bearings there. Okay, that's empty. And then we have, I guess that's got something to do with either the movement of the eye stalk or movement of the dome. I'm not sure. Like I said, we're building this piece by piece by piece. So, okay, so now we have what looks like some kind of casing or something. Okay, nothing else in there. And, oh, well, okay, another panel. This must be the top piece here. And it is. We have the top panel of the dome, which means the panelling on the dome is finished, which is good. Although the mechanisms inside aren't, so we've probably got more work to do on the dome anyway. So there we go. Let's take a look. Alright, so it looks like we're going to be attaching the bearings and the bearings at first to this eye stalk. So this is mechanism for the eye stalk, which makes sense, I guess. So as you can see here, we have to attach the bearings to the inside of the dome, which we can lift with that little opening, which will be gone soon. And here, so we have to make sure this is pushed all the way. Whoops! Don't do that. Pushed all the way up. It's really difficult to hold this in one hand, and there we go. Well, attach them to the end of there, and then, well, we'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and attach those now and see how I fare. This is, by the way, this is extremely heavy. Well, it's not like 50,000 kilograms, but it is quite hefty. Okay, so the battery is dying in my camera at the moment because this has taken like, what, 2 hours, I think? Maybe less, I don't know. But we are just now attaching, we've put the spring underneath here. So I guess this stops it from, you know, going all over the place, gives it tension. And then this covering goes over the cog, which is going to be screwed in now. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, so you can see spring there, cog mechanism over the top of it, and this kind of presses up and down on it, so it'll somewhat hold the eye stalk in place. So I'll do that now. Okay, so that is now securely fastened in. It's not going anywhere, as we can already hear the spring sort of tensing and releasing there. Hopefully that won't make that noise when it's fully mechanized or whatever. I'm guessing there might be some mechanism that pushes this up and down. I'm not sure. That's a guess, anyway. But now, of course, we have to finish it off by attaching the last panel to the top. So we're going to do that now. Okay, so with moments to go on my camera's battery, we have basically, well, it says here the eye arm has been fixed in place and the panel has been fitted to the top of the dome. So, and so has the rest of the panel. So this is essentially the cosmetic side of the dome finished, essentially. The whole panels have been put on, and we have the sort of bouncy thing put in place, although that spring tends to fall out of place. It's not exactly stuck in, but maybe I'll have a look at it in a minute. But yeah, that concludes the Dalek build for today's video. So let's move on. The wait's finally over for Assassin's Creed Shadows, a game I've been waiting for a bit. I mean, it was delayed twice, I believe, but finally it's in our hands, we're playing it, and I'm pretty sure the delays were worth it because it's just a gorgeous game, very cinematic in its cutscenes and so on. Like the way it just does its shot types and so on, I'm going to stop saying it just and so on. You know when you're self-aware? Yeah, anyway, it really, really is presented very, very nicely. And it's just nice to be back in the world of Assassin's Creed as a long-time fan since I played the very first original Assassin's Creed when it first came out. You know, it's really, really good.
Little chef hat. She can't make a little chef hat on.
Well, that's what a chef's got to do.
Are you making Nana a cup of tea, please?
Big Dog's following you.
She's got
Max.
and her legs. Can I have a cup of tea, please?
Bingo.
Hey, Nana wants a cup of tea.
Lexi!
That were made slow motion, that.
Lexi, you look a little red in the face today.
Go on then. I want a cup of tea.
Tasty.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
Watch the balloon.
dear Ella. Happy birthday to you.
Who's that? What is it?
Hello.
What is it?
She wants it on her.
What is that?
What a disaster.
I think it was me. I went below.
So, McDonald's have been doing something interesting this time. They've been under a Minecraft theme. I'm not a Minecraft fan, but, you know, it's a bit something different, so we thought we'd try it. We've got the nether sauce as well, which is some kind of chili sauce, apparently. It smells nice, though. And you do also get a toy. And I've got the zombie hamburglar, which I'll show later. But yeah, not a fan, but pretty cool.
Feed these dogs as well.
No, we got that on Fidelity.
Aria. Pick me a winner.
She's not picking her nose.
Right, so I have just taken a look at some other people that are building the Hachette Dalek, or the Hachette Partworks Dalek, and have noticed a bit of a point of contention about these things that I thought was an accessory but actually are washers. You know? Apparently, you have to put 2 of them on each screw inside the Dalek. So right now, it isn't finished. And I did it, a few weeks ago now, when I did the part for the Dalek in this vlog. That was a couple of weeks ago from my perspective. Which means that it's not finished. So we have to take off the interior panels, some of that are holding it together, and put 2 extra washers on each one. Alright, so that's been corrected. Doesn't look like much. Camera slipped. But little washers are in there. Presumably it's got something to do with the mechanism which turns the head once we get to that part. But can you hear Aria in the background? I can. Although I do actually have now a light, which I didn't have before. It's one of my old lights from way back when, but now there it is, shining a bit more light onto the Dalek, so I can actually see what I'm doing when I'm building, especially with tiny washers. So there was a promotion at McDonald's for the Minecraft movie, and we somehow collected them all, which says a lot about how often we have McDonald's. But you know, we have the entire set collection of the adult Happy Meal toys. Essentially, they're not really toys, they're more like models, to be fair. They're not posable or anything, they don't do anything. That one's my favourite. Definitely the square Big Mac, the cube Big Mac. I like the Grimace too. But yeah, not really a Minecraft fan. I don't really play Minecraft. I don't have anything against it either. But it just look like nice collectibles, so why not? Okay, and that brings us to the end of the vlog. It's been an interesting one this month. Quite a bit has happened. We went to a science museum right at the start, which seems like a lifetime ago now. Hopefully that wasn't too boring for you guys. For the 100 and something people that watch this. God, my ratings have gone down. I used to have 30,000 subscribers or 35,000 subscribers. And millions of views. And now look at the channel. Oh, it's a different channel, but trying to start from nothing, from the ground up again on YouTube is ridiculously difficult. Anyway, I'm going off on a tangent. I just wanted to sort of end this vlog with a good note that it was a good month. Everything's happened pretty good. The Dalek dome, or at least the structural sort of. If we take a look at it actually, because you see this earlier. Look at the size of this compared to my head. Like this just the structural and the design of the outer shell of the Dalek dome is complete. This thing's going to be gigantic. Like it's going to be huge. Not as big as a full-scale Dalek, obviously, but it's nice to have had finished, whatever. The the structural cosmetic side of the Dalek dome. Anyway, it's going to be a long project. This is going to be in the vlog for, if you don't know this already, almost 2 years. So, well, 2.5 actually. So it's going to be good. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this vlog. New Monkcasts and things coming out soon. And until next time, that's vlog over.